look up that COVID 5G thing. Eventually, you'll fall down like a rabbit hole and end up with like the fucking comic pizza bullshit. I'm sure they'll tie in some Epstein stuff.
I just know Hillary's behind it all. That's all I know. That's the only thing I know is Hillary.
That's what Fox News told me.
They're pretty reputable people,
Mm-hmm.
We're up.
Fox. It sounds like facts for a reason.
We're up. Hey, everybody.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Two guests.
We're about to start
one podcast.
Episode 4.
You got
the
double
substitute.
The value.
We got Johnny Sparkles. We got Joe Lewis with us.
Welcome, fellas.
So if you're watching along, get ready to hit play soon. Go. Everybody ready? Hit play in 3, 2, 1, go.
I have to remember that I'm supposed to hit it before you guys.
Well, we're all close enough, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
I hope no one has the unfortunate, does anyone have Hulu with ads?
No, we're going ad free.
I don't, because at that point, why have food?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Smoke Monster.
Isn't it?
None of this was in the last episode.
I am very disappointed in all of you.
That dude's got that big dick Shang Tsung energy. Taking out people, turning to smoke.
I actually just watched Mortal Kombat again last night.
Nice.
The original one?
Yeah.
So good.
Because I was trying to tell people no, I think it holds up a lot better than you think it does. I was wrong.
Did you see wrong?
It was
Part 2 had that,
Annihilation.
Yeah, there's animalities in there. I was like, holy shit.
It's animality.
It's
animalities.
Annihilation is I don't want to say that Mortal Kombat's a good movie, but compared to Annihilation, that shit's Godfather 2.
Yeah. What about Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li, starring the Smallville girl?
Kristen Krug.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. And it's not fun, entertaining bad the way that Jean-Claude Van Damme Street Fighter is.
Right.
It's just boring, I heard.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of nothing happening. I guess that's why I have more respect for Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, because they're bad, but at least they're God. He fell out of his wheelchair. God damn it. What a way to start an episode, but damn, it's going to be 20 minutes of him not being able to get up.
There we go.
Oh, this is the episode where you just want to put the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme on every front.
We're watching Charlie Brown miss every football. This is the most in-depth Life Alert commercial ever.
I owe my life to it.
First of all, Helen, did she have her headphones on? Because homeboy was trying to get out of that car for a hot minute, right?
Yeah.
Although the whole car's got to make sounds and stuff. She's got
I think Locke's the kind of guy who doesn't want help for getting out of his wheelchair van. So she probably was sitting there just waiting for him to ask for help.
This actress's name again?
Katie Seagal.
Katie Seagal.
Yeah.
Shit.
Married to Steven Seagal.
Katie Seagal is in the voice of Leela?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. So she's not in the episode for very long then. She's a guest.
Yeah. It's amazing that you know her from Futurama.
Yeah. That's your touchstone. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's always
Joe's also younger than us.
Also,
I mean, I hold on. I'm married with children. That was one of my formative shows.
Okay.
So I also knew her from there. It's just I think of Futurama more.
I've not seen any episodes of Sons of Anarchy, so I don't even know how she fits into that.
Do you guys think?
Oh, she's good on Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
She was in Sons of Anarchy? I should watch it.
Do you think on Married with Children that her character's name was Peg Bundy because that's what she liked? and that's why Al Bundy never wanted to have sex with his hot wife.
Yeah. Oh man.
So she went to Peg Bundy. Oh,
Yeah.
oh God, that's a.
That explains
10
why
out
they
of
never
10.
wanted to have sex.
Yeah.
You realize how evil high definition television is until you watch old episodes of shows like Married with Children, and all you get is like a HD ball shot Al Bundy kind of just like balls. And
That,
Oh,
yeah.
Smoke Monster point of view.
Yeah.
I think this is the only episode we get this, right? Or maybe one other, maybe a couple others.
Maybe?
This feels very.
Smoke cam.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the smoke cam.
You don't see a lot of. Yeah, from the smoke monster's point of view, barely ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Maybe
feels
even
like
just
a thing
chasing
they would do a
somebody.
lot.
Yeah. I think maybe in earlier seasons,
My
like when it's
favorite-
chasing someone down before you even know it's a smoke monster, maybe.
Is the Smoke
Upon a
Monster
mach-
the same thing as the Shockmaster? I haven't.
That it falls down and it's not as intimidating as it thinks it is.
Yeah.
I
No,
mean,
this-
I've seen it at work a couple times, and it does not look that imposing. It just kind of tosses you.
Yeah, I mean that's how it kills like Mr. Echo. It's just it slams him into a tree a bunch of times.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I
if
thought
you
you
get
meant
thrown
like
into things
I
enough.
thought you meant like it tosses your salad to death.
That's the way. That's how I want to go.
Just kicking your ass until you
I'm still
Oh, it's
lost.
very Seinfeld.
I actually thought a fun luchador name would be Smoke Monster Jr.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Hey guys, did you know this is an ABC Studios
Yeah.
production?
Yeah.
The back of this wheelchair will tell you.
Where's this?
So-
Okay, for a second there, I didn't see his computer.
Huh.
Yeah.
That might be the Sutter home.
So luchadors, like the junior thing, is that like a separate league of like child luchadors, like Muppet Babies kind of thing? They've all, I know there's a bunch of different
just
juniors.
means that it's someone's son or someone
Oh,
who
the actual
got the
junior.
gimmick after the first
Right.
person.
Oh, okay.
They could also call them El Hijo del, which means that they are the son of
Oh, okay.
whatever the original
Right.
gimmick. So you could actually have Smoke Monster Jr. and El Hijo del Smoke Monster feuding with each other.
Yeah, because one got his name and the other one just is another son. Yeah.
Add this to the list of things I want to watch right now is more Mexican wrestling.
That always a good choice. They
And
were
Japanese
actually doing a marathon, I think, of Lucha Underground yesterday, and my dad was watching.
Ooh. So what do
Nice.
you think are the main differences between like Japanese wrestling and like like Mexican wrestling?
Oh,
Or is there no difference?
no, there's a ton of differences. Like, Johnny, you can weigh in on this too, man.
Well, yeah. There's a lot more like high flying stuff in wrestling.
Oh, for
And,
Mexican wrestling?
Japanese
Wait.
wrestling has like a strong style, lots of kicking, lots of face kicking.
Lots of elbows to the head.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
I
Forearm
never thought of
sugar.
that as a defining thing.
Yeah, the
And Mexican wrestling has a
lucha
lot more
style
of
is flipping, rolling around,
Hmm.
like jumping off of stuff. A lot of it is momentum based, and it's more of a dance. I
Ah.
want to say, like, not that they're not doing shit that hurts to each other,
Right.
but it feels a lot more choreographed. Whereas Japanese wrestling is like, it's two kind of overweight older dudes who just keep elbowing each other right in the side of the face over and over and over until one of them falls down.
Okay.
a lot of
So
jazz
kinda
out.
like-
Yeah.
So kind of like an offshoot of American wrestling in certain ways, would you think? Or
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I think that they've definitely taken some elements of American showmanship, whereas modern American, especially indie wrestling, they've aped a lot of Japanese elements.
Hmm.
huh?
And everyone
'Cause
looks
I-
at the Mexican lucha libre stuff and is just like, oh, that'd be cool if I could do that. And like some dude that's like 160 pounds, like I can do that. And like a 6'5", 330-pound guy looks at that guy and says, "Yeah, you don't understand how to wrestle just because you can do fancy things."
So would you say most of Mexican wrestling is like lighter guys, or is it like bigger people in Mexican wrestling too? Because I've never.
They do have some larger guys, but a lot of the Mexican wrestlers that end up getting famous in the United States tend to be the smaller, more agile ones.
Okay, so that kind of defines that style.
At least how we've like sort of imported and stolen it.
Hmm.
Okay.
But like they have like like bigger type dudes in Mexican wrestling too. I mean like Cain Velasquez has been in a main event in AAA, or I believe that the traditional way to say it is actually AAA, which I always think is just funny to say.
Yeah.
Actually in Hawaiian.
Wow.
The one thing you
Well,
don't see.
gotta take another shot for that one.
So we gotta figure
you
out the
don't see
drinking
this
game rules.
wrestling. You don't see a lot of super heavyweights. Like 7-footers. Not very often. But yeah, they got some big guys.
Yeah,
Very toned.
you're more likely to see like the very large guys in Japan than you are in Mexico, because Japan really likes having like foreign dudes that are like 6'6" and fat.
Yeah.
Oh.
That says their sumo culture. They really value.
Part of it is sumo
Size.
culture, and part of it is like beating up fat Americans is like it's a national pastime.
Yeah.
So for Americans, you have for fighting, you have fat guys and Bob Sapp. Like those are the two.
Also, the one thing I've seen in Japanese wrestling, Joe, that I haven't seen in lucha wrestling is a gay character that like puts the opponent's heads in his trunk. There's a guy in Japan that does that.
Oh, like a
Opponent's
hard
head
game
like
type thing.
wrestling trunk.
Oh.
He does what with people's heads in trunks?
He puts their heads like in his trunk.
Like of his car, the trunk of his car.
It's wrestling. But,
I mean, wouldn't
But
you
yeah,
say that like
that would be a
gold
good
dust?
Ah.
Wouldn't you say gold dust kind of like breached
Oh,
that kind
yeah.
of like uncomfortable moves type thing, or probably
Yeah, but-
not?
Razor Ramon Hard Gay is like way over that.
Oh, all right. Yeah, because I know that there's stuff like hard gay, and there's an entire culture of like of that in Japan too.
Yeah. What's interesting in Mexico is the super flamboyant gay type characters.
I just realized that
Exoticos
on
are
this-
actually
in this
treated with
episode.
respect.
Like
Huh.
Sawyer just poured him and Locke a drink, and it's full glasses of whiskey. Like full like
He's got a
pint glasses of whiskey.
Yeah, he's
That's a
gotta smell
full
like
pint glass.
super
Y'all
dude.
gonna die. Do it. Oh my god. Pour one out for these niggas. They did.
They got it. Holy shit! Look at that. He's got Big Lebowski energy
Yeah.
all over this scene.
I'm
Sitting in
sorry.
his
Should I
underwear.
watch what words I say during this stream?
No.
This is to raise money.
This
We
is to
already
raise
got
money
the
for a
money.
good cause. You in good company.
Also, I don't think that those are full pint glasses. Like they are very large, but those look like 8-ounce glasses,
They're
which is
dirty.
still
That's at least-
a lot of fucking whiskey.
That's at least 2 shots, maybe 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two shots easy.
Yeah. They made his hair messier and it's made him a prettier man. That's what we're seeing.
I want
They try to-
that ability.
They try to give him a disheveled, drunken look, like, yo, you look way too. This is unfair. Of course, you're on television.
Shots are supposed to be 1.5 ounce.
Oh,
I want
Oh.
the special ability to the worse The worse I look in the morning, the more pretty I am. I want that ability.
That'd be a pretty good mutant power.
I like
Is there
they
any
did the dirty.
Wait, what?
They did the dirty shirt, but they didn't do the spittle on the face. Like sometimes they do the
Oh
little spittle on the
yeah.
face.
Nah.
Yeah.
Maybe like some crust in the hair. I guess they're not gonna do that.
Or vomit
His
vomit
wrath
chunks
blew
on the vomit chunks on the shirt are always nice.
I thought of another show you could watch.
Yeah.
Try watching True Blood backwards. That also gets better near the beginning.
Oh my god. I've seen that. You know what? I gave up on the last 2 seasons, but yeah, you're right.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like-
I totally get you. I was
Yeah.
only. It gets so batshit in the last few seasons
Oh,
that I
yeah.
couldn't stop. Like I couldn't tear my eyes away from the screen. It got so crazy.
It was ridiculous. Also, too.
Okay.
That's gonna be difficult.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. Okay, now I see what you
Yeah.
mean with the curb
Yeah.
enthusiasm every 5 minutes.
So we got a Hummer parked right up next to Locke's
Oh,
handy
no, it's
van.
keys.
You can't even get in his wheelchair into his van. Because it's Hurley's
We're having
car.
a good time.
Yeah.
That dude looks like he is coming from a Pulp Fiction convention.
Life, you're practically in my spot.
Look at them mutton chops. Jesus Christ.
It gives a shape face. His face shape.
It does give his face shape.
You know what? I love this because at this point we're watching. I mean, we're watching a Hugo who's actually been in charge of the island, right? It's sideways Hugo.
Yeah.
So he's already got the whole leadership quality thing down. He's dope. I'm digging it. I'm
Yeah.
digging this whole vibe, this whole mutton chop action.
Yeah. It's weird
Yeah.
that he's lived for who knows how many years as like
Maybe
a
thousands.
god of the island, and then he finally dies and he's going to go to the Flash Sideways where he has no power or memory or anything of any of that.
Yeah, it's also nuts. Like that, like maybe hundreds. Who knows what the
Yeah.
undefined time period? Hundreds, thousands of years that he's ruled over the island, and he still wants to go and hang out with his old buddies from when he first got there.
He hasn't made any friends since then.
Within the 1,000 of years
Yeah.
intervening, he's like.
I just want to say that. I just want to say, for looking from the outside in, Lost Lore sounds fucking wild.
It's fantastic.
Oh yeah, no, the last season gets buck wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, dude,
Like you're saying, this guy is like a god of the island. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like I know I
Yeah.
like this guy just from the outlook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is another person I recognize.
Yeah. I don't know if he was, but I remember there were plans to have him on The Big Bang after. Why the
Yeah.
crap? Why the crap?
Where is everybody? They left. They said they were going to the temple. Right now is the safest place on the island. We should go there too.
Yeah, so we have Jeff Fahey as Lapidus. He's like the
Frank
coolest character.
Lapidus,
Yeah.
helicopter pilot.
The lawnmower man.
Yeah. I finally saw Lawnmower
Isn't
Man
that-
like a month ago.
Really?
Yeah.
For the first time?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. There's like yeah, Pierce Brosnan's in it.
Yeah.
All that craziness.
And like the CGI is crazy in that movie.
Yeah.
Isn't it like an early '90s movie?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
With like 90s computer graphics. Yeah, I remember the Super Nintendo game. There was a level where the boss was you had to fight a sentient gas station where the gas pumps would go floating all over. And the
There was
gas
a
would go
lawnmower
shooting on
man
fire.
video game.
Oh yeah, SNS.
I don't remember that.
I have to look
Super
this up.
Nintendo. You're the Pierce Brosnan character,
Ah.
and then like you're the game is you trying to get away from all of these Lawnmower Man concoctions, which one of them includes a boss stage, which is a set of like floating gas nozzles that are shooting flaming gas at you.
Yeah, Nintendo and Super Nintendo games were crazy with like bosses and things. I remember
Yeah.
playing some monster game and like you would go into like dungeons and stuff, and a lot of times the monsters would be like a big piece of fried shrimp,
Oh
Or
yeah.
like
I
a
think I
well
remember this.
that like had bad words come out of it or something. It was weird.
I think I remember that too.
Yeah.
Is that like a was that like you were like a ninja or something in this game?
I think you were like a kid with a bat, but you could
Ooh, I
turn
know what-
into like a demon or something.
I think I
I
remember
was,
this
crazy.
sort
I was
of.
thinking of Earthbound for a second.
Oh,
No.
because you heard Kid in Bed.
Yeah.
Is
Whenever
it,
I
is it
mention
like
it to
an
people,
RPG?
no.
Think a side-scrolling
Monster Party.
somewhere.
Yeah, Monster Party.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shit.
All right. I wasn't gonna guess that one.
That's amazing that you found that, Chad. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just googled fried shrimp monster NES game.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to do it. I was trying to get it out my own dome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sutter
okay.
home ain't gonna let that happen.
Okay, we're slowly veering, but you guys remember there's a Genesis game where you played a dead boy, and your whole thing was the whole premise of the game was to scare the new family that moves into your house out of the house by like jumping into these different points in the house.
No.
Like you jump into the stereo, and the stereo would turn into blood or something like that.
I know what
forget
game
what
you're
it-
talking about, but I never got to play it.
It's like a Beetlejuice
It was
guy.
like a poltergeist type thing. I know what you're talking about.
I forget what it's called. It's like Haunting of something. I forget, but it's a Genesis game where like you're scaring some regular ass.
That's
it's like
awesome.
It's like a la Beetlejuice. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I've seen that game before. I haven't got to play it, but
The Haunting starring Poltergeist.
I think so. I think that's what it is.
God damn you, Chad, and your ability to use Google.
Yeah,
We're here trying to play the game live.
I am just good at Googling. Can't help it.
I think how they came up with the name Poltergeist is they were trying to translate Portuguese, Japanese. Poltergeist. David, how many slices of pizza are you into your Boston?
I've only eaten one, and I'm like full. I got 7 more.
Oh,
7
I
more
think we're
in
doing
about
this for
12
another-
hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
They're just
If
so
you do
big.
one every
even
2
in
hours,
the,
you should be.
Yeah, I was thinking one every other episode.
oh
I can't
man.
remember when I started this
Even
last year.
a Boston's pizza is not a normal pizza.
It's
Joe.
not.
Like even
The
the
size
whole
of a
day
manhole
is a lot.
cover.
Like
I
These-
remember Boston's Pizza.
Yeah. The slice
Like,
is bigger
I
than
had
my
a couple
face,
times.
so it's hard.
Also, don't forget that we're getting old too.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Back when I was like 22 or 23, I could finish like 7 out of the 8 slices in the city. Now it's like I eat one, and I'm like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it one of those super greasy pizzas where it's like if you let it sit, it congeals and becomes heavier than it ever was?
Damn.
It's got some grease to it. It's not that bad, but there's some grease on there.
Because I do like pizzas like that, but you can definitely not power the whole thing by
Yeah.
yourself.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, I can. I'm going to. But it's not going to be.
I mean, you
Fun.
better. You said you were going to, so we're holding you
Yeah.
to it. I'll come down to Hawaii and beat your ass if you don't get this pizza.
You'll take the money back away from the food bank.
Live stream me beating your ass
Yeah.
like you were supposed to eat that pizza.
Also, now's probably a good time to tell everyone that we do have a $750 stretch goal for our fundraiser, and if we hit that, we will mail a Boston's Pizza to Joe and make him eat one on camera.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, and
all
Nick
right.
Murray made a very
Bro,
generous
bro.
donation, so thank you, Nick.
Thank you, everybody who's actually
Yeah.
donated.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are super appreciative that you decided to help us and help support a good cause. Which, food. It's something that's important to all of us.
Yeah.
The Great Barrier,
nourishment,
the Great
fun.
Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, the great equalizer.
Exactly,
Doesn't matter how
everyone needs
skinny
food.
you are, how big you are, you still need food.
Rich men need food, poor men, everyone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so anyone who donated during the thing, we would give them a Dharma Initiative job, like workman or physicist. Nick Murray, what would his job be in the Dharma Initiative?
I believe it'd be a polar bear feedsman. I don't know what the word is for that.
Yeah, the feeder for the polar bears, or the one who was.
Not the scooper.
He could be the fish biscuit guy.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
or a fish biscuit person.
Can he be
Fish
the person that puts
biscuit.
that brands the sharks?
Yeah, he'd be
Oh,
a shark
yeah.
brander.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's even a better Dharma job. I'd just be in charge of branding for Dharma, period. They put their logo on everything,
Yeah.
including sharks. Holy shit.
And why
For a
did they do that?
are they a clandestine like type of organization? Why would you put
Yeah.
your logo over everything? You don't have
Right.
like Illuminati status.
It's a secret organization with their logo on everything.
Once it's
That
everywhere.
secret?
Oh, what is that?
Are they that secret though?
I thought, they're operating on this island, and
Yeah.
then I think they're operating. Yeah, why wouldn't it be like maybe just a single symbol? They have so many different branded symbols for
Yeah, for
everything.
like every station.
For every
Yeah.
food item? Jesus Christ.
I mean, I think what they're doing on the island is secret. I don't think it's a secret that they exist. I think they
Oh.
recruit people and stuff out in the world and then secretly bring them to the island.
Oh, right. Sparkles, what's your take on season 6? Have you seen the entirety of season, or have you watched Lost?
He's watched one
this
episode with
season
us before.
previous?
This is the second episode of Lost I've ever seen.
Oh, yes.
The first one was
Same.
the one I saw last time I was on the show.
Okay. So what's your take of what the hell is happening in these moments?
So let me break it down for you guys.
Please.
I can't hear what's going on right now, but I can tell you, based on my experience, the guy in the wheelchair
Yeah.
was a former wrestler, and the lady
That's the way he broke his
hopefully we're
spine.
at the same part of the show. There's a lady
Pretty funny.
talking to him now.
Maybe-
Black, and that's
Okay.
what was that, AJ?
No. No, I was just listening. But I was also gonna say, we're watching this scene now. Like, it would be great if they stumbled upon this thing and they're just all like, "This isn't gravesites. We just mark these with crosses." But in reality, it's something totally different.
I want to remember where I buried all my like secret shit.
Yeah.
Like, how else am I gonna find all my my
My
cool
pogs.
shot glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My commemorative shot glasses.
My commemorative shot glasses. My decorative plates.
My $8 million worth of diamonds.
I thought that
And that's there too.
I thought that watching this through normally in the regular order was going to make season 6 make more sense.
Right.
And
I was incorrect. This is just as confusing going through the correct order. Because Locke was dead when
Right.
the season started,
Yeah.
and then Smoke Monster shows up as Locke, and now they're burying Locke.
Yeah.
it's that mystery box writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got Ben talking about
Frank.
how he killed him. It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's almost
But I murdered
as if the style of writing isn't good.
Like, Frank Lapidus went straight into shoveling up that corpse. He's like, "We got to get this guy buried."
Yeah, he's got stuff to
Is
do.
it just sorry?
What are you
Is
saying?
it just you?
Is it just me, or is that old guy just really want to be John Malkovich really bad?
Joe, you just think all old, bald white men look the same.
Yeah, that's right. I think they all look like John Malkovich, and I think that's a great look.
Yeah, that's fair.
A comedy. Yeah.
I love
or
John
like,
Malkovich. He makes everything better.
like this guy, he could look like John Malkovich or comedies Paul Scheer. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just throwing out random balds.
I'm trying to think of other old white dudes, and I can't think of any. George Carlin? I don't know.
Yeah, he was a
Patrick
bald though.
Stewart?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Patrick, there we go, Patrick Stewart.
Yeah,
That's it,
it's
yes.
another old bald guy.
You guys want to see
Yeah.
my? You guys want to see my horrible John Locke?
Yeah.
Yes,
Please.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yes, please.
They're in my head.
Now I want you to do all the rest of John Locke's lines in this episode as John
As
Malkovich.
John Malkovich.
I'm just gonna put my thing on mute.
Oh wait, here it is.
All musical.
The delivery man with the John Locke's knives,
Hey!
Eddie Cavett.
Oh, everyone's favorite.
Wait, was Eddie Cavett in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that black guy in the background. That was Eddie Cavett.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything from that dude for years.
I occasionally see tweets where he's yelling at Donald Trump.
I mean, aren't we all? Though? Aren't
Yeah.
we all?
If you're
That's
not,
the
I'm
movie.
probably not following you, honestly.
A good chunk of the country
No.
is yelling at that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I haven't been on Twitter in a long time, but getting things started for this watch along, I was getting on Twitter and doing stuff more often, and then I found myself like within like 3 minutes, be like, I'm angry at everything again. Can't be on Twitter.
That's the thing about Twitter. If you spend enough time there, it's just going to infuriate you because
I think-
things are bad.
Nah.
It got me,
It's that
man. I
anger
think it's
cycle.
got me.
Also, why is that briefcase filled with knives? It's just like she just opened it up and it was like knives everywhere.
She thinks she's in an episode of I
Sons of
can't
Anarchy.
remember the motorcycle. Yeah, Anarchy. What?
Yeah, Sons of
Anarchy?
Anarchy.
Sons of
Sons
Anarchy.
of Anarchy. God damn it.
I'm sorry, I don't care if you're going on an adventure. You don't need 20 different knives.
Yeah.
When are you going to need that many knives?
Like, look,
What if
he's a
he's
man
gonna
in a
film
wheelchair.
something?
Yeah. So do you guys think Sons of Anarchy in Mexico is called Anarchy
2,000
Junior?
spoons and all you-
Ego
What is that?
still anarchy?
What were you saying, Sparkles?
It's like 2,000 spoons when all you need is a briefcase of knives.
Nah.
Isn't that ironic?
Her shirt says
It's
peace
like
and
being in
karma.
a guy in a wheelchair with Peg Bundy as your beautiful wife.
Yeah, he did go to like this sideways heaven.
Yeah, the sideways heaven where he can't walk.
Yeah.
Sideways heaven where he can't walk and everything is fucked up.
Wait, so this isn't the real life. This isn't the real world.
No.
this is
no.
not real life. This is not reality.
Yeah. This is
This
the
is what
place
he
that-
would want.
So this off-island story that we're seeing right now, this is what happens after they all die on the island, or wherever they die after the series is over, and they all agree to meet in this construct of reality.
You know
They're-
what kind of did this
They're
concept
working
better?
through their issues to get ready to go to heaven.
Yeah.
You
Kind of
know
what everyone
kinda
thought
did
the
this
show was.
concept better?
The first
show?
The
two
good
seasons
place.
lost.
The good place.
Yeah.
Did this concept better.
Oh yeah, the Good Place did everything better.
Yeah. It was just a really
They
good
had a lot
show.
of fun on that show. They ended up seeking a lot of help from Damon Lindelof previously while they were shooting The Good Place to kind of get an idea of how to do those back and forth.
Yeah, the
on
format,
island, off
especially in the
island.
early seasons, was very based on Lost.
Very lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it
Yeah.
started to morph later.
It had like a mystery box kind of look to it, and
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
leaned
that
to
big
its,
twist.
It leaned into its premise really
think I
hard.
have a
And I
line.
really liked it.
Yeah.
It's great that this is not a big deal for you.
Been a line reading for
All right.
Your damn died. It's no problem. I'll go first.
I'm sick of seeing what my life could be out of this chair, Helen. I feel like it starts as John Malkovich and it turns into some weird
Yeah.
old dying lady.
Yeah.
Push.
It starts down the. Yeah, just push him over.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
just push the ladder.
kill
off.
him.
Shit.
Tension. This is when I should feel invested in these characters' plights.
Yes.
You don't need to feel invested in this. You just need to have your own natural fear of heights and falling off of ladders. It's like if you understand the fear of falling off ladders into the ocean.
Wee!
Oh
Buddy. Aw.
Oh man.
I
You
would have
don't
broke
see
my
stunts like
leg.
this on the show very often. Like, there's like a real
Yeah.
stuntman falling off a cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Why? Why did he help him? If he died, it wouldn't have been because
Yeah.
of him, right? I mean,
No, I think he needs him for his plan. I'm not sure.
yeah, to go and throw a dark stone into the ocean in that cave.
Oh
After
yeah,
revealing
that's
to
right.
him-
Yeah.
After revealing to him 2 stones that's in there.
2 stones.
Yeah.
2 stones! Too furious! I'm 2 stones for y'all.
Why would he even be in this cave? Why didn't you just move everything out of this cave?
This cave is it's important that it's nobody can get to it for some reason.
Yeah.
It's in this
Except
cave.
for the people that made the ladders.
Yeah. Like it's not really that hard.
Like, who would even think about going into this cave? Why?
Skip it. Skip it. Hey, young kid,
Can you
don't
guys
go
skip
now.
rocks on like the water? I've never been able to do it.
I used to be able to.
Yeah.
I haven't done it in a while, but I used to be able to.
A lot of it has to do with the rock.
Yeah.
Like whether or not Dwayne Johnson wants to let you. No, but choosing the stone that you're going to skip is an important part of how to skip stones.
Like what kind of rocks are you supposed to use?
Flatter.
Ah,
Smooth.
smooth,
Yeah.
flat, long.
Like, it doesn't necessarily need to be like really long or anything, but you want it to be more flat.
Right.
Like if you have like a perfectly spherical one, that's not great.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
look,
a
If you
lot
find
of-
a rock that looks like a mini,
Are those all the people that died?
Now, those are names of characters that were on the plane, people that were on the plane, and then they've all been marked off for some reason or another.
Oh.
After like,
Yeah,
they
so
died.
some names are
They're
crossed
good.
off, some of them are.
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing suicides. That sucks.
Yeah. So, are they going to change the name of suicides? Because I feel like they should.
Have some backbone.
Yeah.
That
I don't know,
ain't
man.
okay.
in baseball too, they have a suicide squeeze.
Athletic.
Like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna like just try and stick with a lot of stuff that you might otherwise not want to call stuff
Right.
because they're just like, oh no, it builds character.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll keep the Redskins as the Redskins and the Indians as the Indians. It's fine. It's tradition.
Yeah, yeah, they're very
Why does
resistant to change.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't try and at least ask DC Comics. They can just call themselves DC and then like use DC thing. Because Washington is not. It's not like Washington isn't problematic. So I was thinking last night, DC Dark Knight. At least propose it.
Yeah, that would be cool.
The DC bar fight? Is that what you said?
Dark Knight. The Dark Knight.
Oh, Dark Knights. I thought you said bar fights. So I was like, that sounds more like a basketball team.
The Boston Bar Fight.
Yeah. That was
Oh
the,
yeah, that
the
definitely
Bukowski
should
movie.
be a basketball team.
Wait a second. What does DC stand for again?
District
DC
of Columbia? Oh, Detective
District of
Comics.
Columbia.
Wait, so when you call it DC Comics, you're saying Detective Comics?
Correct.
It's a real ATM
Okay.
machine kind of situation.
The best is when you talk about the Detective Comics published by DC Comics. Detective
Oh.
Comics published by Detective Comics Comics.
Oh, God. I
Oh,
hadn't
this is-
thought about that until now.
hmm
Apollo bar.
It's like whenever people talk about like manga comics. It's like
Manga,
that's
yeah,
Japanese
manga
Yeah.
is just comics.
You're calling it comics.
It's a real comics.
That's all I always say about Johnny Sparkle. He's a comics.
Yeah, I believe that he was up for that award every time I tried to give one away.
He's
So this is the
Especially the
part
other
where
night,
Monkey Face
I was
touches
totally
everybody.
into comics.
We got flashbacks of Jacob touching everybody.
Hmm?
Of the candidates.
Yeah. He really touched their lives.
Yeah.
Or at least their bodies.
Yeah. He was there when
touch my body.
John Locke's dad kicked them out of a skyscraper window.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
James Ford.
Yeah.
Why would you write my name on this wall? I never even met the guy. Oh, no, I'm sure you didn't, Jake. At some point in your life, Jake, probably when you were young, when you were miserable.
So I was looking at Cameo to see if there were any actors from Lost who we could get to make a video telling people to watch our watch along, but it was too late because like usually I have like 3 or 4 day turnarounds on that.
Mhm.
But yeah, the actor who played Jacob was on there. The guy who played Pierre Chang, Locke.
Oh man, it would have been so great if we could have gotten the Peter Chang one.
Yeah,
Holy
that was
shit.
Make it look like
it
an
was my number one
instructional
choice.
video.
Yeah, because he like
Oh
the
my God.
example videos he had, he was wearing his lab coat with the Dharma
What?
logo on
Holy
it. Yeah.
shit.
Wait, so does most of this cast even still do shows, or?
I think someone, yeah, because like Pierre Chang, he was on the Tick. Locke was on stuff.
Oh, I
Kate
need to
is the
watch that
wasp.
thing.
What's that?
Kate is the wasp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sawyer was in a show that was hot on USA and it got canceled maybe after 2 seasons. Something about aliens.
Yeah, isn't he on the new one with Kevin Costner?
Oh, yeah. What
Oh,
is that?
they're like FBI agents or something, like old timey ones, maybe. Maybe. Anything is something else.
I'm on the Western side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
I know the Terrio Twins' most recent show got canceled.
Oh,
I
yeah.
loved it, Emergence. They canceled it.
He was also on Patriot. It's fun on Amazon.
Yellowstone is the
Yellowstone.
name of the one with
Ah.
him and Kevin
Oh, yeah.
Costner.
The live action Yogi
Oh,
Bear show.
Mhm.
Action Yogi Bear,
Yeah.
There's that.
smarter than
There's
the
a-
average bear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it's just you watching Sawyer go, hey, boo boo.
I think Terry O'Quinn was also like maybe he was the prison warden of Shawshank in Castle Rock, that Stephen King spin-off show on
Oh.
Hulu for like a hot second. But that was because it was a bad robot
Right.
setup,
Yes.
I think.
Not Bad Dragon.
Yeah.
Don't go to that
was on
website.
Arrow like
Whatever that
2
Not
years
Bad
ago.
Dragon.
Lost. Okay. So that is episode 4, The Substitute. Joe, thank you so much for joining us. Sparkles, thank you for joining us. We're going to have to say
Yeah,
goodbye
thank
to
you both.
Joe because we're going to have Dan Connell come on. But, Joe, good to see you. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Good
Yeah,
catching up with you.
Sutter home. Sir, if you could drink a Sutter home for us,
Yeah.
please do.
Oh, I'll finish this real quick and I'll die not on camera.
Please don't die.
Okay, yeah, so everyone else will
Please don't die.
end the stream, and we will be
Yeah,
back
chugging it.
in just a couple of minutes.
All right, bye, everybody.
Yeah, and yeah, follow Joe. Joe on Instagram at joestar87, I think. Ask him about how this day drinking is going for him in a couple hours.
Stay safe
That'll be
in
fun.
Ohio, my brother.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll try.
Yeah. Got anything to plug, Joe? Real quick, in the next 10 seconds, 30 seconds.
If the daily life's got you down, check out and you want to try and help current things, check out the Anti-Racism Club. My brother started that on Twitter. It's an Instagram. It's a not Instagram. It's a Patreon you can become a part of. I'm starting to plug that for a lot of people. It's to help rewrite people's biases and get our minds in more like anti-racist looks. So I think that's the only thing I can conscientiously kind of plug right now, given the current climate. But check out the Anti-Racism Club on Twitter or Patreon. There's lots of good stuff coming out of there. As
Is
for
that
projects I'm doing,
antiracism.club?
yes.
Oh, okay. Nice.
As for stuff I'm doing personally, I don't have that much right now, but that's the biggest thing I could think of.
Cool.
I'm still doing improv here and there, but ain't nothing to really plug yet.
Okay.
Feel ya.
Cool. All right, Joe.
Great to
Bye,
see
my
you
man.
again, Joe.
Good to see you.
Great to see y'all.
Take care, my
All
brother.
right. See ya. Okay, everyone. We'll be back. The stream will be down for a minute, and then we'll be back on with Dan Connell for episode 5.
Awesome.
Bye.
Bye.